Hello, welcome to this weather update. It's July 31st, 2019, almost 8 p.m., and another day of severe weather, but fortunately, Long Island dodged the bullet, but Jersey did not. You see this ugly stuff off the Jersey shore here? Well, this stuff creamed Tom's River, and Tom's River was impacted a lot. They had hail in Tom's River. I'll put links and a card in for a video of that. Because that area got pounded. There were a lot of power outages in Tom's River too, as well. That most of them have been restored now, but there were a lot earlier. But if we look right now, we could see that most of the outages for JCP&L are around Tom's River. And this area here, it seems the southern part, Pine Beach, this whole area right here has been impacted heavily by power outages. And probably lightning, wind, or hail damage. I'm not sure. We'll take a look at the Ventus-Sky radar, and we're going to take it back to this afternoon here and show you exactly what happened. So we're going to take it back to around 3 o'clock. And around 3 o'clock, you could see these storms starting to pop up around the Jersey Shore. And these were very slow-moving storms. And as we move along throughout the afternoon, you will see these things barely move. So we're at 310, 320, 330, 340, and this cell went over the North Shore, and we got some dark clouds and some lightning, and a little shower in Mineola, and that was it. Moving it along to 4 o'clock now, and I have a video of it that I'll just show you later. But you can see, look at Tom's River, and you can see these storms have just been sitting over Tom's River this whole time. And we go to 4:30. You can see another cell moving into the city, and more. You can see these storms just sitting over the Jersey Shore, just sitting there. And we're going toward 5 o'clock now, and you can see again we've had some showers around, but no real. You can see everything's just kind of falling apart. But Tom's River is still getting impacted, and here's another line of storms that's a little further south now. So another line of storms further south, around Ocean Acres, and Tom's River into Hamilton, Vineland, and all that stuff. So just a really bad day with severe weather across New Jersey and parts of the Hudson Valley. So not a whole lot going on here right now. But again, look over Tom's River. This is now 6 o'clock, and Tom's River is still dealing with thunderstorms. So and it seemed like right along the Route 9 corridor. And if we go further down, you will see. Look at this area here, Atlantic City. And then that starts moving offshore, and then we're left with what we have now. So that's what we have now. So again, this is the outage map here for Jersey. Long Island did not get impacted too much. Let's look at these thunderstorms here popping up across the Northeast here. Here's the showers, the thunderstorms popping up. You can see the high cloud tops here. Let's make this a longer loop. You can see, look at those high cloud tops there as these storms are going. And this is the cold front right here, and you can see it's not really moving. It's in no rush to move, and I see a little smoke up there too. Already, just a little bit, but I see a little bit. So, yeah, wait. Before we go ahead and look at the models, let's see if we can find some damage reports here. Because there were flash flood warnings being issued for Tom's River, and let's see if there are any public information statements. And I want to look at the airport, too, for Tom's River and see. Not reporting temperature, just a... no, there's something wrong with their thing. It should have rained there. There's no rainfall reading. You know what? Forget about the public information state. Well, actually, I do want to. Let's see. There's some tweets by the NWS Mount Holly. Let's see if there's any information on that there. All right. So it looks like Delaware has gotten hit, severe thunderstorm warning, but No links to any storm reports. No links to any storm reports. Well, let me see if I can find some here. And then we're going to look at something else in a minute. Well, a storm report. Let's see. Do we have any storm reports for the day? Yes. Yeah. Burlington County. Looks like wires down in Beverly. Let's go older. It's nice they don't have a summary. Another one. Thunderstorm wind damage. Burlington. Hunterdon County. Trees and power lines down. See if there are any for Philadelphia. Thunderstorm wind damage. Philadelphia. I'm looking to see if there are any for Toms River. Alright, Ocean County, a wind gust of 60 miles an hour at Beach Haven. $50-mile-an-hour gust. So there was some strong winds with these storms too. Because there was some I read somewhere that was on Toms River Online. We're gonna have to see that there was a water spout. All right, thunderstorm wind damage in Beechwood. Trees down in Beechwood. That's right by Toms River. Very familiar with that. Flash flood in Monmouth Beach in Monmouth, New Jersey. Flash flood in Colts Neck. Stranded vehicle in Eatontown. Middletown, numerous roads flooded and closed, so they had a lot of rain in Middletown. Okay, this is all Somerset, New Jersey. Alright, here are a bunch of, that's an old one, I think. Nope, this is another one, so this is a summary right here. Let's see. There was a flash flood in Delaware. Trees uprooted, a roof blown off in Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania. Oh my! I wouldn't be surprised if some of this might be tornado damage. We'll have to see. Anyway, there was there was a report I read off the Toms River Online site, which we're gonna have to look at in a minute, to see if let's see if we can Toms River Online. Let's see. Patch has nothing, but I think Toms River Online had something about a water spout. All right. I don't know. Somebody said that they thought they saw a water spout. So I don't know about that. But anyway, we're going to go and look at the underground observations next and see how much rain fell. Alright, so we're at Wonder Map now. And you can see the story here. Long Island really didn't get much of anything with the precipitation. You can see very little. But look up on the North Shore, though. So this is where these cells hit. That were hitting the North Shore, and there is a 2+ inch reading in Mannahaven, it looks like, or actually Sands Point. So this is the area that got impacted by that severe thunderstorm that was over the area this afternoon. And the storms formed sooner than we expected to. We thought it was going to be more around 5 o'clock, and they were already rolling in around 3:30. But you can see, yeah, this area sort of got hit hard by the storms here. A lot of rainfall in that area. This is the cell that kind of formed over the city and then went over the North Shore. But now let's go and look at New Jersey and see what they got, because we had those flooding reports from Monmouth County, and I'm curious to see what the rainfall amounts were. So yeah, look at this right around this area, Middletown. This is the area that Homedale. Look at that. Look at this, 4.11 inches, 2.75. So look at this. It's very interesting to see just this isolated area got 2, 3, 4 inches of rain. Just this small area here from one of these, and that's because these storms were not moving very much, and that's a big problem when you have storms that move slow. It just keeps pouring, and that's what happens when you get those kind of high rainfall totals. Let's see what Toms River got. Oh yeah, they got a lot of rain too. Look at this. So we have a report in looks at the Holiday City area, 4.92 inches of rain, almost 5 inches of rain. 1.46 in Toms River downtown, and then up a little further you have a 2.17 inch rainfall, 2.15, 2.07, 2.92 in the Pine Beach area, 3.08 in Beechwood, Bayville 1.82, 2.14 in Bayville as well, 2.37, 2.42. So this whole area just got pounded 2.89 as we work our way down toward Forked River. Almost 3 inches of rain. So it'll be interesting to see the rainfall, the official rainfall reports for this area. Look at Barnegat, 3.73. I mean, Jersey has just been getting pounded with the rain. I mean, they must have had like. I'm curious to see what the yearly rain. I meant the monthly rainfall totals are for this area, because there could be some that are in excess of 10 inches for the month of July, which is crazy, but it wouldn't surprise me. It's just been a very wet July, very unusual. Again, when you have this kind of humidity around, this is what happens. So Toms River really got really hammered really bad. Let's see if we can pull up this observation here. Let's see if there's a wind graph for this site. So this is Pine Beach. Rainfall rate. Alright, so we're just looking at the rainfall rate because we're displaying the rainfall. So you can see, look at these rainfall rates, 2.5 inches an hour. You can see how long it was raining for, too. So these, like I said, these storms were sitting over the area for a really long time. And we'll look at temperature, wind gusts, and see if there were any wind gusts out of that station as well. Let's see if there were any wind gusts as well. Wind gusts. It doesn't show wind, just shows temperature and dew point. Alright, well, temperatures, you can see it got to 90 there. So that's what happens. You have this kind of energy in the atmosphere, and that's what happens. So let's go and look at the models. Let's see what is going to be happening now with our weather. I'm aware there are 2 tropical systems in the Pacific. Maybe I'll bring that up in the climate update, alright? But I've got to focus on this weather. There's so much going on with the weather, it's just overwhelming. It's almost stressing me out. I mean, this is too much for me, almost. It's getting to be. So here is the high. Her system trying to move in to our area, but you can see it's fighting that ridge. So we'll have to see if we can move that ridge out of the way. And you can see we're going to be having a stalled front syndrome again for part of the weekend, it looks like, depending on where that stall front sets up. You can see that ridge just doesn't want to go away, and that's the problem, this ridge. And then we have this tropical system here that we're going to have to watch, that the GFS has now kept showing that there's going to be a tropical system forming and then going off the east coast and hopefully staying off the east coast and not hitting us. That's another worry that we have to be concerned about. So I'll look at the ICON model too as well, show you again the general pattern. So again, we have this ridge here. So you have this nice high that's going to try to build in and bring us nice weather, but that stall front is going to remain thorn in our side perhaps into the weekend. We'll have to see. Let's get a little closer to our region here, and I'll go back to the GFS, and we will now go and look at the temperatures as we go through the actually let's stick with the let's go to the NAM and let's look at the precipitation right now. You can see this is the NAM. So here is the NAM. All right, it kind of overdid the storms for Long Island, but not for New Jersey. And you can see it's still having more convection over New Jersey. So New Jersey is still, because the front is closer there. But look at that, it does pop storms south of our area because this front is in the vicinity. Like I said, this front is going to be slow to move offshore. We're going to try to kick it offshore for Thursday and keep it there for Friday. But we'll have to see what happens with that. We'll go to the clouds, and we'll show you the clouds situation. So you can see there's clear air to the north, but you know, we might get into some clear air, but it's so close. That front is in close proximity to us, and that's the problem that we're going to be having with that damn stall front. And it'll also prevent the really dry air from getting in here too. So let's look at the NAM right now, and you'll see dew points will be in the 60s tomorrow. It looks like some drier air tries to get in tomorrow afternoon, but this front literally is just like this. It's just stalled out. We just can't get into it. It's just to our north, but we just can't get into it. It's so frustrating. If you just headed north of the city, it'll be better, probably, as far as the humidity goes. So, what can I tell you? That is on the NAM model as far as the temperature goes. I meant the dew point goes. Let's go back to GFS now, because that does go a little further away, further along. So looking at the GFS, similar thing, maybe a little more optimistic with getting the dry air in it, at least for the western part of Long Island. And then also for Friday, same deal, but the humidity will remain close by at hand, and then it comes back into the weekend a little bit. And another front tries to get through here Sunday. It just tries. Look at that. It tries for Monday to get in, but literally the humidity is just to our south with that stalled front. And again, still dealing with humidity. Uh, it's dry, really getting into the really dry air. And again, here's another. This is the next weekend, August 10th, and you could see more humidity. This could be brutal. I don't like the way these wind barbs look. This could be hot. I don't know. It could be hot weather that weekend. And there's that tropical system, and then maybe behind that we can finally get the dry air in here. Maybe then. But it's always the last couple of days on the GFS that has relief, and then it just keeps pushing it off and pushing it off and pushing it off. Let's go to the temperatures now. So I'll back this up. Look at Thursday, and here's tomorrow. So still be, depending on where you are, could still be close to 90, especially in Jersey. The island, probably not, probably 80s. Friday, cooler. It'll be cooler for Friday. And yeah, I have to look at the cloud cover. I know that I will. I'll get to that again. Saturday, 80s. Sunday, starts to heat up a little more. Monday, still not bad. Tuesday, I think that we start seeing the heat come back, and here it is. Wednesday, we're dealing with the heat again. Dealing with the heat again. 90s, perhaps, more hot and humid weather. Again, worst of it's going to be in Jersey. And then look at that. Here's the next weekend. This is my concern. I saw that westerly flow. I'm like, we're going to die because the winds are going to be from the west and temperature's going to be up there again. So it's going to be a brutal weekend. The weekend of August 10th to 11th. Looks like another brutal one. So and it could get even hotter than that. So mid-90s for everyone, even on Long Island, because that way we'll have that killer west wind. And then maybe it cools off a little more by Sunday. You see the signature of that tropical system there going by. And then Monday, we finally start seeing some relief, maybe. Finally. Some true relief, maybe. The GFS has been teasing us this. It's like the carrot and the stick with the GFS in regards to that. You know, I just want it to happen already. I'm tired of this humidity already. It's just, I'm tired of it. You know, I'm tired of the heat. I'm tired of the humidity. The whole summer is turning out to be one just muggy, hot summer with no relief ever. So here we go, August 1st. That's right, tomorrow is a new month. So we'll have to look at the climate statistics for July tomorrow. Thursday, you can see stuck in the clouds a little bit. Friday, we'll have more clouds. Saturday, yep, stuck in the cloud shield. Sunday, cloud shield. Monday, still stuck in the cloud shield. Again from the stalled front. And Monday, maybe we get it out of here. Maybe. I don't know. And there is the signature of that tropical system. So, yeah, what can I tell you? This weather is frustrating. It's really putting us to the test, but this is what we're doing when it comes to the climate we're in. But that I'll talk about in another video in the climate update. I got a huge headache, so I got to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.